Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And Star Wars star John Boyega said it was like being in luxury jail working on the Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy.
Yeah, but it's not the way they keep trying to spin it.
No, people were getting faux outraged, like, oh my god, it's like they put John Boyega in prison. No, he's talking about his contract and not being able to go do other stuff
Right.
he wanted to do, which does happen when you're committed to a multi-movie deal. You're pretty much, have to work around the schedule.
Yes. That's what he was meaning.
So we're going to talk about that. We might talk a little bit more about Finn and all of the stuff going on right now with Star Wars, because now everybody listens to everything John Boyega says. Mm-hmm. Remember when nobody paid any attention to poor John Boyega?
No, except a lot of fans who were being called racist and sexist and everything else.
The racist fans who thought Finn should have got a bigger role.
Right, they were told then they were sexist because they were trying to keep a woman from being the lead. Because that was what they were pushing then, was the Force is female. And now, now we're not pushing that. It's moved on to something else. So, it was before it was because you were misogynist. Now,
Yeah, so we're going to talk about all this, and apparently the High Republic show, the first episode dropped. I'm not interested. I don't care, but it did drop, just so you know. We'll talk about that too. So before we get into it, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, we're over 173,000. So hey, awesome. Thank you for the support. And you sent me this earlier.
it's good.
It's coming from Hero Geek on Twitter, and this is damn good. We got Lando, the original trilogy. Lando Calrissian, charming, intelligent, cunning, Baron Administrator of Cloud City, promoted to General in the Rebel Alliance. Okay, awesome. Prequel trilogy. Mace Windu, intelligent, wise, all-around badass, revered Jedi Master, influential member of the Jedi High Council.
And he had a purple lightsaber.
He was the only Jedi to have a purple lightsaber in the movies. Yes, and also I think he was basically number 2 in charge of the Jedi. He was Yoda's right hand.
I would say after the little green guy who supposedly ruined the Jedi.
Yeah, right. Disney trilogy. Finn, ex-janitor / stormtrooper, primarily comic relief. Yes, when he wakes up after kicking ass or attempting to kick ass, being a hero, he wakes up in a bubble suit, and they play that for comedic effect. And he winds, the first thing he wants to do is run away again.
Right, because he fought Kylo Ren, and then he wakes up, he's going to run away and leave.
Yeah, because that's kind of shit.
Yeah, but that's good because we have the women that were there to make sure that they learned that they were who they were because of the women, and
again
they saved them, and they had to lesson them to save them again. It's like women in all these in the comics and in cartoons. We have to pretend that we were the groundbreakers. We were breaking the glass ceilings just so that we can say it can be done again, even though we're stepping on the people who actually did break the glass ceilings decades before.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Something like that. So Star Wars was like luxury jail, says John Boyega. He said working on a popular franchise can be like a luxury jail, like Martha Stewart went to.
Yeah, no, but see, everybody's jumping on that like, that's not what he meant.
No, that's not what he meant. He meant he's basically well paid, but he can't really go anywhere.
Gilded Cage. I was going to say Gilded Cage, same time.
Stereo.
Yeah, Gilded Cage was going to be what I would have used instead. But yeah.
Star Wars actor John Boyega, this is coming from Deseret News. Star Wars actor John Boyega recently said that acting in a franchise is kind of like luxury jail, which has been seen as a direct comment toward the Star Wars franchise. This is what he said. He talked to Cinema Blend, working on Small Axe, a new film directed by Steve McQueen. Probably not that Steve McQueen, made Boyega happy and that he had a chance to act as a different character. So he was 5 years, he was in Star Wars, he was in Pacific Rim Uprising. I am sorry, John Boyega, that you were in Pacific Rim Uprising. That was a garbage sequel. I wish I could unwatch it.
Yeah,
it was terrible. Good. Not because of him, it was just a bad idea. He told Cinema Blend that franchises can be hard to work for that reason. This is what he actually said, guys. He said, being in a big franchise, it's kind of like luxury jail sometimes for an actor when you want to do something else. Because remember, in a franchise, you're working on one character for many years, which can starve your other muscles. And in wanting to be something where I knew I'd play a different type of role, a different type of man, and then knowing Steve, we're all part of the same industry, so I'd heard about his directing style. I was really curious and excited to have the opportunity. He did not say Disney put me in jail.
No. That's not what he meant. So
people are going to be like, oh my God, you made him small on the poster and you literally put him in jail.
Right, yeah.
John Boyega was kept under the stairs.
Yeah, that's not what he meant. And I think, I just, people are like, well, you hate Disney. It's like, we don't like what Disney does all the time and what Lucasfilm does all the time. But we're not going to say something something is not just to get, because we want to stick it to Disney.
Yeah.
We wouldn't do that. We'll tell you if something sucks. We'll tell you if something isn't. We'll tell you if something's crap. We'll tell you if something isn't.
Boyega made headlines in summer of 2020 after saying he had moved on from Star Wars. Boyega posted a photo on Instagram where he's seen sitting in a chair on set for a new film. Someone commented, "Force Finn in action with green lightsaber dressed in black is all I want." That would have been pretty good. Mm-hmm. That would have been pretty cool. Especially if it was Luke's and especially if Luke gave it to him.
Right, because
he trained him as a Jedi.
Yeah.
Instead of,
it just was in a magic box and he tosses it.
Boyega replied, "No, thank you. I moved on." Another user replied, "Really? Just got those Disney bucks and dipped." Nope, not into playing the role for too long. I have more to offer than that. That's it. And then,
that makes
sense.
Of
course, he had a lot of harsh words for Disney, and that led to apparently a phone call with Kathleen Kennedy. Because how dare he?
Right. But then we have the Star Wars Twitter who steps over certain men that are black, and then, but if somebody else says something, it's all about how they're against racism.
Yeah, so Star Wars Twitter, we'll talk about this briefly. We've talked about at length this whole debacle with Christina Ariel, who is the host of the High Republic show, which is now on YouTube. They put the first episode up. But yeah, Star Wars Twitter came to the defense of her, and people called them out. They said, where were you for John Boyega? Where were you for James Earl Jones? Why are you defending her and not them? And they didn't have an answer, obviously. We know what the answer is. I think one in Boyega's case, it was last year and the year before, and they had moved on. And plus, he was criticizing Disney. And in James Earl Jones' case, he's Republican. So that's probably...
Oh, and he's Darth Vader, which is old Disney.
Old Disney. He's a Skywalker. That's problematic. But yeah, they did drop the first episode of the High Republic show on YouTube. It just, to me, looks like a bunch of concept art, and talking heads is just a promo thing like they did the Star Wars show before. But I don't know how it's going to do. When I checked, it was at 6,000 views. Let's see here. We'll just hit the refresh button on this and see where we're at. It is at 1.7 thousand upvotes, 13,000 views. It's going to get downvotes, of course. Anyway, I don't really care. I don't care.
I
have no interest in this whatsoever. But, fans did call it out. Did not go the way they thought it was going to go. It did not go well. And,
it was hypocritical. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is coming.
There's so much hypocrisy all around that situation. It's ridiculous.
And fans are going to remember that. These are little things that Lucasfilm does that the fans take note of, and the resentment builds. And we'll see how the High Republic does. I mean, it doesn't. We did a video the other day talking about how it's not trending very high on Google Trends. I don't know if putting the YouTube show out there will help, but with 3.5 million subs, and it's only got a few thousand views on the first day.
Yeah, it's not great.
I bet if they put something up with more deep fake Luke Skywalker, it would get millions of views.
Oh, now everybody's on the deep fake Princess Leia.
I saw that. It was actually pretty good.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, yeah, people have been saying it though for a while. I know a lot of people have been saying it for a while that she looked like her, and then our friend John sent it over, and I wasn't surprised. I was surprised it took him that long to do it, because I know that people have been saying forever that she could pull it off, and they were sticking the wig on her and everything. I was like, yeah, she totally looks like
Millie Bobby Brown, they deep faked her onto Carrie Fisher, and my God, I mean, you can tell it's her versus Carrie Fisher, but
not by much.
The similarities are very close. The mouth, I think, her mouth is different than Carrie Fisher's, but that's one thing they got wrong on Rogue One. She didn't look quite right because Carrie Fisher has a distinctive, like, her teeth and stuff. I don't know. But it just, somebody deep faked Carrie Fisher onto Rogue One, the actual Rogue One footage, and did a better job than Disney did.
They've done that several times. They did with Luke and everything else. With all that money, and we're Lucasfilm, you'd think they could do better.
You would think. How come fans are doing a better job?
Because fans care. Well, they actually cared about the Luke Skywalker one.
Yes, and they walked
They
back.
did care about that. I will give them that because people behind that one cared.
Yeah, they walked back a lot of goodwill with the debacle last week. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a Luke Skywalker show with deep fake Luke or Sebastian Stan or something.
Well, that's what they keep saying.
Who the
It'll be
hell
Sebastian Stan and Millie Bobby Brown and
Sebastian Stan, yeah, every old Aaron Reich, oh my God, they're gonna recast everybody.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
Just recast everybody. Just deep fake. You could deep fake them. Deep fake everybody.
That
You could
sounds
deep fake
wrong.
me. You could.
I
You could. Somebody could just deep fake me.
but they can't because you don't show your face.
No, so that makes it really easy. Anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna wrap it.
Yeah, because yeah.
I'm gonna wrap it up. It's the real me. I'm gonna wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.